Alright, so I'm going to demonstrate proper bunting technique. When you're sacrifice bunting, the first thing you want to do, without giving it away too much, is move a little bit up in the box. Now, you don't want to be so obvious as, like, for example, what I just did, and let the pitcher know that you're up in the box, because sometimes that indicates that you could be sacrifice bunting. What you want to do is just nonchalantly, you get your sign, you acknowledge him, you acknowledge your coach, and then before setting up to where you normally set up or whatever, just go ahead and set up a little more further in the box. The reason we do this is because when you're bunting, if you're farther up in the box, now your bat angle is going to be more in fair territory. So let's say I'm bunting down third base. This is my angle. Now if I'm farther back in the box, look at my angle. If you bunt it, it's more likely to go foul. And with a sacrifice bunt, we want it to be fair and away from the pitcher. So by moving up in the box, you give yourself a better view, a better range for the ball to be in play and move the runner over, because that's your job here. What you're doing is you're moving a guy over and you're giving yourself up. Yes, you're still going to bust your ass down the line, and if you're safe, awesome. If you're out, you did a good thing. You got the runner over, and now you're setting them up to possibly score. So, technique. You get up in the box. We want to show early on a sacrifice bunt, probably when he comes set. When he comes set, you want to show early, and depending on the situation, you want to have your bat angle already set. So it's either going to be already set to third base, or it's going to be already set to first base. Now, it's important that you turn your feet and you square up toward the pitcher, because now you're nice and athletic. You can bend your knees, you can bend low to go get a pitch, you can be up here to get a pitch, and you can use this hand as a rudder, right? So if I'm at third and if I'm bunting down third, I use this hand as a rudder and I set it early. If you set it late, if you're facing the pitcher and you set it late as the pitch is coming, the bat's going to be moving as the pitch is coming. Now the chances of being more accurate lower. The chances of you popping it up, you missing it, or you making a bad bunt, for example, the pitch is coming and you're just now moving your bat, there's a good chance it's going to be at the wrong angle when it makes contact and it's going to go to the pitcher. Now, instead of moving a guy over, we have a double play. So we square up, we set our angle early. We keep our eyes behind the bat. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of being brave and a little bit of risky sometimes, because you're going to have guys throwing hard. You got to get your eyes behind this bat like this and see it down. You want to have the head of the bat above the handle, because a lot of the times if it's flat or it dips, the ball's going to pop up. Now obviously if you pop the ball up, that's a wasted at bat. If that guy's got a big secondary, he's going to throw it to first and get the double play. So the next thing you want to do is make sure that you're truly seeing the ball down, because a lot of people say, oh, you popped it up, that's because you dropped the head of the bat. But that's not the only reason that you pop a ball up. The other reason is a lack of focus. If you simply bunt the wrong part of the baseball, you'll pop it up. If you bunt the bottom part of the baseball, you're going to pop it up regardless of the angle of your bat. Now, yes, if you drop this, you'll also pop it up. That's not the only reason. You could come back to the dugout and say, I had perfect technique, but if you weren't focused up here, you're not going to get the bunt down. So you really have to be in tune with what you're doing, or this opportunity could get away from you. So just to recap on a sacrifice bunt, you get up in the box, you square up, you get athletic, you use your knees, you set your angle early, right when the pitcher comes set. You square up, you set your angle. You get the head of the bat above the handle, and you use your focus to see that ball down and make sure you square it up and hit a good bunt.